Gentlemen, have you ever felt like you're giving your all in a relationship with a woman, only to be left feeling drained and unappreciated?
I can relate to that.
Are you tired of constantly second-guessing whether she's truly the one for you?
Maybe she's not the one for me.
Well, you're in for a revelation today. We're about to dive deep into the signs that scream it's time to walk away from a relationship that's not serving you. We're starting with number 10 and counting down to the most critical red flag. Be sure to stick around through the end, because if she displays even one of these 10 traits, it might be time to leave her.
I'm out of here.
10. The conversations always revolve around her. First up, have you ever felt like you're just a supporting actor in the story of her life, where your dreams and aspirations take a backseat to her endless monologues? Let's dive into why this is a red flag you can't afford to ignore. If you find yourself in a relationship where every conversation is a monologue about her life, her problems and her achievements with little interest in yours, it's a red flag. A healthy relationship is a two-way street where both partners are equally invested in each other's lives. If you're feeling like a side character in your own relationship, it's time to reconsider your role.
Take some time to reconsider.
9. The ghosting game. Next, have you ever reached out to share a big win or a tough day, only to be met with silence or a half-hearted sorry swamped at work?
But I am swamped.
Let's unpack why this consistent too busy excuse might be a signal to reevaluate your connection. If she's consistently unreachable, always busy when you need her, but expects you to drop everything when she calls, it's a sign of imbalance. In a committed relationship, both partners should make an effort to be there for each other. If you're constantly left on read, it might be time to read between the lines.
Read between the lines!
8. The X Factor. Number 8 is a delicate issue, the X Factor. Ever been in the middle of a romantic dinner, only to have her bring up how her ex used to love this dish? It's unsettling, isn't it? When she's constantly mentioning her ex, whether it's comparing you to him or nostalgically recalling their good old days, it's a clear indication that she's not fully present in your relationship. It's as if you're competing with a ghost from her past. You deserve to be with a woman whose attention and affection are firmly rooted in the here and now.
Now, here I am.
Focused on building a future with you, not living in the past. If her conversations are more about back then than right now, it might be time to question whether you're truly the leading man in her life or just a stand-in for someone else. 7. The blame game. Moving on to number 7, we're talking about the blame game.
It's all your fault.
Have you ever found yourself apologizing for things you didn't even do just to keep the peace? If she never takes responsibility for her actions and always finds a way to pin her mistakes on you, it's a toxic trait that can erode the foundation of your relationship. In her world, when she messes up, it's somehow your fault. She won't admit her mistakes or say she's sorry. Instead, she'll lay the blame squarely on your shoulders. This behavior is a major red flag that should put you on high alert. In healthy relationships, both partners share responsibility and understand the importance of apologizing and forgiving each other. But if she can't admit when she's wrong, it's a sign that she might not be mature enough for a real adult relationship. Before committing your heart, make sure you don't see this problem in your partner. If you do see her playing the blame game, it might be time to get on a bus, Gus. 6. The Critic. At number 6, we have the constant critic. Picture this. You've just achieved something you're proud of, and instead of celebrating with you, she points out a tiny flaw. If she's always focusing on your shortcomings, making you feel inadequate or belittling your achievements, it's a sign of disrespect.
I just don't have any respect for you.
Your partner should be your biggest cheerleader, not your harshest critic. In a loving relationship, you should feel supported and encouraged to grow, not constantly judged and found wanting. Instead of highlighting what's wrong with you, she should be motivating you to become a better man.
To be a better man.
You deserve to feel safe and empowered in her presence. If she consistently brings you down and hinders your self-improvement, it's time to think about moving on. Remember, a healthy relationship should inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Don't settle for less. 5. Emotional blackmail. Halfway through at number 5 is emotional blackmail. Have you ever heard the line, "If you really loved me, you would..." Used to guilt you into doing something? It's a classic example of emotional manipulation. Your role in a relationship is to be a partner, not a rescuer or a therapist. It's one thing to support each other through tough times, but it's another to be used as an emotional crutch. If she plays the "I have no one else" card and acts helpless to get her way, it's a red flag. This kind of dependency can drain you emotionally and is not sustainable in the long run. Remember, a healthy relationship is a partnership of equals, where both individuals are responsible for their own well-being. If you find yourself in a situation where you're expected to be her everything, it might be time to reassess the balance in your relationship. 4. The infidelity excuse. Number 4 is a deal breaker, infidelity. Imagine the gut-wrenching feeling of discovering your partner with someone else.
Isn't this a gut-wrenching, torturous, emotional experience?
If she's been unfaithful and tries to brush it off as nothing serious, it's a massive breach of trust. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, and once it's shattered, it's incredibly difficult to piece back together. In a committed partnership, faithfulness is non-negotiable. Her infidelity is a trauma that cuts deep, severing the bond you've built. If she attempts to downplay her actions with excuses like, "It was just a mistake," or "It meant nothing," don't be swayed. She's not only broken your trust, but also shown a complete disregard for your feelings. When faced with such betrayal, it's often healthier to walk away.
Just walk away.
And find a woman who values and respects the commitment you're willing to make. 3. Dismissing your feelings. Coming in at number 3, we have the issue of dismissing your feelings. Imagine expressing your concerns or pain only to be met with a dismissive, "You're just being too sensitive."
You're being too sensitive.
It's a red flag when she invalidates your emotions and brushes off your feelings as an overreaction. A loving partner should listen and try to understand your perspective, not belittle your emotions. If she makes jokes about your failures or personal losses, and then accuses you of being overly sensitive when you're hurt by her words, it's a sign of disrespect. Your feelings are valid, and your partner should acknowledge them, not dismiss them. If you find yourself constantly being put down and told to toughen up, it's time to reevaluate the relationship. 2. The control freak. Almost there. At number 2, we have the control freak. Picture this. You're excited about a night out with your buddies.
All right, boys, night out!
But she insists you stay home or guilt trips you into canceling your plans. If she's dictating your life, telling you who you can hang out with, what you can wear, or how you should spend your time, it's a sign of possessiveness. In a healthy relationship, your partner should encourage your independence and respect your choices. It's understandable if she's not a fan of some of your friends, but it's a red flag if she outright stops you from spending time with them. Ultimatums like "it's them or me" are a clear sign of controlling behavior. Don't let yourself be chained down and denied the freedom to enjoy your life. If you're feeling restricted and suffocated, it might be time to break free from the grip of a controlling partner. The accusation game. And finally, the number 1 sign to leave her: baseless accusations of cheating. Trust is the bedrock of any relationship, and without it, everything else crumbles. If she's constantly accusing you of being unfaithful without any solid evidence, it's a sign of deep-seated insecurity and trust issues. A touch of jealousy can be normal, but relentless suspicion is toxic.
I guess I don't trust you.
Watch out for early signs like her snooping through your phone or questioning your every move. If she's unwilling to trust you despite your honesty, it's a red flag that shouldn't be ignored. Baseless accusations can lead to a cycle of doubt and resentment, making a healthy relationship impossible. If you find yourself constantly defending your loyalty, it might be time to reconsider the relationship. Remember, you deserve to be with a woman who trusts you and respects your integrity. So there you have it, gentlemen, the top 10 red flags that signal it's time to reassess your relationship. Remember, you deserve respect, trust, and a partner who supports you with love. If any of these red flags resonate with you, it might be time to take a step back and evaluate your relationship. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these red flags? How did you handle it? Share your stories in the comments below. And let's support each other in navigating the complex world of relationships. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more content that empowers you to make informed decisions in your life. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay strong and stay wise.